Hey everyone, it's Kaylee. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome back if you're not. I wanted to welcome you. I hope you enjoy all of the content that I produce. I publish new videos every Mondays and Thursdays. Just a little bit about me. I'm a writer. I'm an aspiring author. I'm working on publishing my first novel, which is a nonfiction novel called How Not to Be Just Another Freelancer. All about helping business owners become better freelancers, become, not just another statistic, but actually being successful in what they accomplish. I've also got another fiction book that's coming up, but I haven't officially announced that, so stay tuned for more information. This channel is all about helping writers and authors and everyone who wants to be in the writing or reading industry become better at the business side of it. It's to help you build your author platform. It's to help you build just kind of your corner in the online world. This channel is hopefully going to help you create an author platform, really establish your presence, really get a plan going for creating your stand as an author, as a writer. And this is kind of here to help you become just kind of the voice that your readers need to hear, the voice that your audience wants to hear. So I really hope you enjoy. Click the subscribe button down below. I'd love to have you join me every single week. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy this type of content, and I'll definitely produce more. And I really hope you enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited that you're here. Today we're going to do a little bit of a different video. It's going to be my author note video. It's author notes number 1. And we're going to talk all about my current story that I'm writing, just some notes I have on it, some thoughts, struggles, things I'm dealing with, that type of thing. So if you're new to my video and you haven't watched my channel and you haven't watched my videos before, words are hard, okay? Let's just get that straight. But if you haven't watched any of my videos or looked at any of my Instagram photos, I am writing a story called The Guardian of Spirits, The Awakening. Now, this is the first book in a series. So far, I have 8 books planned. We'll see about if I can get the full arc, if I can go further, that type of thing. But that's kind of where I'm at. And I have written the first draft. The first draft was outlined in October of 2018. First draft was written and finished November 2018. And then I set it aside until about January 1st. And then I started the rewrite process because this needed a full rewrite. This did not turn out well. So I've been rewriting it. I actually finished, so I started at the beginning, January 1st, went through to the end, and I finished in April for Camp Nano. Now, my video about Camp Nano tells you that I actually failed Camp Nano in terms of hitting my goal, but I finished getting through that second draft. I'm kind of on a draft 2.5 now because I went back and rewrote chapters 1 through currently chapter 6. It was only supposed to be chapter 4, up to chapter 4, but I'm realizing as I'm going along, this is kind of needing an extended rewrite. So now I'm calling this draft 3 because it's needing a little bit more help and little bit more detail and updates than I thought. So I'm currently on draft 3, currently drafting. I am sitting at 36,000 words or thereabouts, and I am struggling to get to 50,000 words, just bare minimum. It's really hard for me because I am a very tell the story straight to the point, put a little bit of detail, put a little bit of, this is where things are placed, furniture is placed throughout the story, but that's about it. I'm not a big fluff writer. I don't like to add detail because to me it kind of feels tedious, I guess. and I have a hard time as a reader reading all of that information. I mostly just skim over the details, which is probably not a good thing. It's not a good thing as a writer either. I need to add more detail. The struggle is coming in that I've realized that this story is more like an urban fantasy than just a YA, fantasy book. So instead of the normal 50 to 60,000 words, this book actually needs about 84,000 words. And yes, as you remember, I'm struggling at 36,000 words, so I have a long way to go. I actually was talking with a writer friend who was kind of walking me through my panic, and she suggested going and finding or creating some more subplots, and I've actually created a couple more ideas since then. Now, I did take a week back from my manuscript, from thinking about it, from doing anything. I basically binge read a bunch of books. Like I read 100 plus pages per day, whereas my average was about 20 to 30 pages per day, because I didn't touch my manuscript. I didn't even think about it. I just froze. I freaked out, and I basically was like, I'm struggling to get to 50,000 words. I don't know if I can add more to the story. I suck at this. Why am I even doing this? Oh my god, I hate this story. Let's just trash it and move on to a different one. Now, after I've done throwing my fit, I am back to normal, sort of, and I realize that the story is not completely trash. I realize that I actually don't have as much work to do as I'm making in my head, and it's not that hard. Like, I can definitely do this. I know that I can do this. It's just getting over that hump and getting over that mental freak out, because I'm kind of in the middle. I'm kind of in that slog point where it's just difficult, and it's just you're realizing, like, holy crap, I had this idea. It was great. I loved it. I tried to do what I could. I got to a point and realized I had a lot more to do, instead of being like, I'm done. I actually was going through last week and thought I only had 4,000 more words to write and I'd be done with the draft. Turns out my math is completely wrong, and my 4,000 words would have only gotten me to 40,000 instead of 50,000 words. So I wasn't done with that anyways. And then on top of that, I realized I should probably get to 84,000 words instead of 50. So I just mentally checked out. Again, like I said, I'm semi-back now. I've been reworking just some ideas, stuff that I can put in the story, areas that I can add a subplot and actually, follow a subplot line, not just go, hey, here was a subplot and there's the resolution of the subplot. So I need to actually string out the subplot. I'm also working on adding more just day-to-day scenes, because I kind of have it where it was like, big thing happens, action, big thing happens, resolution. And it's just kind of like, let's slow it on down, bring it to a little bit of a walk, and give you guys some time to breathe and actually learn more about this world. So I'm kind of excited about that. I actually have 3 different outline processes that I'm following, and I think that may be what's tripping me up. So I'm going through and I am kind of cleaning everything up, getting my ideas together, figuring out everything, updating my outlines, because the characters that I first fleshed out when I first started outlining this novel back in October 2018 are completely different now. Like, my main character was supposed to be the female. She's now my female main character, and it's kind of a secondary portion. The male character that was supposed to be a secondary is now the primary, and he was supposed to be kind of a logical guy, kind of a cool head, really understands people, is understanding and everything. And in this one, he's a hothead. He is full on crazy, has a bunch of hatred in his character, and is just full on, I don't want to say crazy, because he's not crazy, But he's just full on emotional. He's emotional. He's got a lot of emotions, and they are not hiding. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I need to go through and update all of my character arcs, update all of my character information, and beat sheets and everything, and basically get all of my outlines and my character notes and everything, and just combine them and make sure that they're all flushed out, they're all the same, and I'm following the path that actually makes the most amount of sense. This story is just nagging at me, and it's not nagging at me in that I have to write it, because I've already written it. I already got, the first draft done. I even got the second draft done, and I'm kind of on a third draft, and it's just nagging at me to finish it. And I'm enjoying it. I love, creating this world. It's really cool to see, while I'm updating these outlines, just where I started with this story and how far I've come already. And, during my week freakout, I actually had, my thought process was, I am, this writing sucks. I'm just regurgitating shit. It's not even I'm not even creating a world. It's just stuff that doesn't make sense, and I'm just talking about a normal high school or whatever. And there's nothing special about this world. There's nothing special about this story. And going back and actually looking at these old drafts, looking at these, old outlines and ideas and everything that I've done so far to get it to where it is now, it's like, oh, I actually created a world. There's actually things in here that, were from my mind. They're new. They're mine. They're unique, I guess, in my sense of the way. That's shocking. Cool. This was actually a story. That type of thing. And to be honest, this is my second big fiction book that I've ever written. And the first one I wrote was in high school over the summer during a, summer vacation. So it's not that good. But, this was a cool discovery. This was a lot of fun. This is learning my process. And I promise I'll do a video on my writing process soon. But this is just kind of notes for where I'm at right now. Slogging through the middle. I'm getting back to it. I've got 2 writer meetups this week to hopefully help me, actually get started with the updates, because I've got the ideas. I'm kind of organizing everything and all of that, and that's great. But now I actually need to implement it. And I'm hoping these meetups will kick me into gear and help me start implementing and not be freaked out by the fear of just the immense amount of stuff I have to do. So that's kind of where I'm at with this story. I don't even really have a goal of when I want to finish this. I'd really, really like to finish it hopefully by the end of June. I'm giving myself a little bit more time. Normally I'd say by the end of the month, but it's already the 12th of the month or something like that. So hopefully by the end of June, I will have finished all of these updates and just been done with this whole draft and everything I'm doing. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know where you're at. Ooh, sorry, I'm shaking you. Let me know where you guys are at with your draft, and if you're in the sluggy middle or the new beginning and it's super exciting, or you're powering through to the end and you're almost done. Just let me know where you guys are at. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear if you have any ideas or comments or suggestions on how to deal with all of this, because I'm going crazy. Hopefully my plan works. I'm relying on my checklist to get me through this, because lists and we're best friends. So I'm hoping that this will help me kind of get through this draft easily. Wish me luck. Keep writing. Have a bright and colorful day, and I'll see you guys all next time. Well, that's all, folks. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm so excited that you stuck around until the end. I really hope you come back. My videos post again every Monday and Thursday. Ring the little notification bell down by the subscribe button down there. If you want to get notified that I publish new stuff or when I publish new stuff, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment down below or shoot me an email, authorknj@gmail.com. I posted all of that information down below because it's super easy for you. I'm so glad you joined me today. I'm so thankful for everyone watching. Please feel free to come back, and I hope you all have a beautiful, bright, and colorful day. Enjoy! Bye!